So, respected sir and my dear friends, good afternoon to all. I am Dhairya. I am going to present our PPT on experiment Newton's law of cooling. So, the aim of our experiment is to verify the Newton's law of cooling of different materials and different liquids and to draw the cooling curve theory. The, the basic theory behind this is the temperature difference in any situation that results from the energy flow into the system or energy flow from the system to the surrounding. It is named after the famous physicist Sir Isaac Newton. Newton's law of cooling explains how the temperature of body relates to its time of cooling principle. According to Newton's law of cooling, the rate of cooling of a hot body is directly proportional to the temperature difference between the body and its surrounding. Now, Asta will tell us the relation between temperature of body and time as it cools by radiating heat.
Good afternoon to everyone. Here, d theta by dt is directly proportional to theta minus theta naught. D theta by dt is the rate of cooling. Theta is the mean temperature of hot body when it cools through a certain range. And theta naught is temperature of surrounding. D theta by dt is equals to k theta minus theta naught, where k is a proportionality constant. Or d theta by theta minus theta naught is equals to k dt. Log theta minus theta naught is equals to kt plus c, where c is the integration constant. Therefore, theta is equals to theta naught plus e to the power kt. Now, Chirag Sethi will explain the next slides.
Good afternoon, everyone. So now I will tell you all the material and apparatus required to perform this experiment. Next slide, please. So first and most important component is a copper calorimeter, which is based on calorimetric principle. Then we have a stirrer. Next slide. Then we have a wooden box with a clamp and stand, and a wooden lid which have a hole in the middle. Then we have a thermometer which is used to measure the temperature of water. Then we have the stopwatch to note down the time period, and we will take hot water of about 80 degrees Celsius. Now I want to call Chirag to explain the procedure.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now I will explain the procedure with a small video. So first we have to fill the 2 by 3rd of copper calorimeter contains the stirrer with hot water of about 80 degrees Celsius. Now place the calorimeter inside the wooden box. The space between the calorimeter and the wooden box is filled by the cotton to avoid heat loss. Now close the wooden box with its lid. Now place the thermometer in the hot water in calorimeter with the help of clamp and stand. Now stir the water continuously to make it cool uniformly. When the temperature of water falls to 70 degrees Celsius, then start the stopwatch. Note down the temperature readings for every 5 minutes. Continue the reading of temperature time till the temperature becomes constant. And now we have to plot a graph between the time along x-axis and temperature along y-axis. This graph is called cooling curve. As you can see on first temperature falls sharply and then temperature falls slowly on increasing time. This verifies Newton's law of cooling. Now the observation will be explained by Gloria.
So there are four metals which we take into consideration, that are brass, copper, aluminium and silver. We take mass of liquid as constant, that is 250 grams, and we calculate the temperature of water in calorimeter and temperature of water in enclosure, and then find out the difference with respect to time in every case. So these are some specifications that we take into consideration for brass and water. We can see that here we take radius 4 centimeter, mass of calorimeter 61 gram, preheated temperature is 62 degrees Celsius, and the room temperature is 24 degrees Celsius. Collected the same data in every case. Now this is the data for copper and water. Next slide. And we calculate this data of aluminium and water, and then we calculate the data on basis of silver and water. And we can see that from this data we can see that in every case we saw that as the time increases the temperature difference decreases. Now Gitika will take it further.
So here is the graph that we plotted with the observation table shown above. This graph is for brass and water. Here we can see that the temperature falls quickly initially, and after that temperature falls slowly as the temperature difference decreases. Graph in case of copper and aluminium with water is also very similar to the previous graph. These graphs are also exponential. Temperature falls slowly as temperature difference decreases. In case of silver and water, graph is again similar to the previous ones. These graphs are known as cooling curves. We can conclude that these graphs are exponential curves. These graphs show that the temperature falls quickly at the beginning and then slowly as the temperature difference decreases. Now coming to the result. With the help of observations, we plotted the cooling curves for different materials. These curves verify Newton's law of cooling. Now applications. With the help of Newton's law of cooling, we can predict how long it takes for a hot object to cool down at a certain temperature. We can find the temperature of a soda placed in refrigerator by certain amount of time, and it helps us to indicate the time of death and given the probable body temperature at the time of death and current body temperature. So this is it for today's experiment. Thank you.